look out, Tears of the Kingdom. Look out, Pikmin 4. Because we have a real Game of the Year contender here. So, Nintendo actually announced a sequel to 1-2 Switch over 6 years after the original game released, after the negative reception of that game, and it looks weird. I have mixed feelings on this. I don't know, like, this is just really bizarre and out of left field, which is definitely in character for Nintendo. Like, don't get me wrong, this is, like, exactly something you would expect Nintendo to reveal at 9 p.m. on a Thursday. But, yeah, this is just really interesting. Like, I don't even feel that this will be, like, bad or anything. It actually just, well, even though we don't have, like, much footage to go off of, we don't really have anything to go off of, I just think this kind of looks intriguing in general. Like, it's just so weird overall. And what's even weirder about this is that it's actually based, like, on a rumor, or it was actually leaked quite a while ago, like, almost a year ago. I think it was leaked. Like, there was, someone, I think it was a playtester who, like, commented on, this game and everything before, well, almost a year before it was revealed. They said, like, Nintendo shelved it, and it ended up being, like, really bad. Like, playtesters hated it. So, I don't know, maybe it will end up being as bad as, they tested it a while ago, or maybe it ends up being good. I don't know. Maybe they actually ironed out the issues that were in the game. I assume that's what they've done. I assume that's why it's taken so long for this game to release. But it's just so interesting. It's like you'd expect Nintendo to do something like Game Builder Garage, or like those casual games, like, I guess, Ring Fit Adventure, Nintendo Labo, like, games like that. 1-2 Switch, yeah, that is just interesting. Like, it's like 1-2 Switch really isn't a game that you could expand off of much, because it's a very, very vague concept, and the original game didn't really have, like, that much of an identity, aside from the fact that it was kind of showing off the different features of the Switch. But this looks very different, or also kind of similar in some ways. I mean, very different in the aspect where it involves, like, more people, but kind of similar in the way where it's a party game and everything. But yeah, honestly, this reminds me a lot of Jackbox Party Pack. Like, with the fact that you connect smartphones to this, that's one of the few things that we know about this game so far. And it's just pretty interesting. Like, I wasn't expecting Nintendo to actually release this game, because it seemed like they were just going to shelve it and not really do anything with it. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. I hope they actually have a trailer for this sometime soon, because we don't even have any footage of the gameplay. Like, the only thing close to gameplay that we have for this is, like, either that horse character that shows up, that's kind of on the box art and everything. It's basically just someone wearing a purple suit with a horse mask. Honestly, pretty funny, I would say. And then they're holding, like, a phone with, like, a thing that said tap repeatedly, and it has Go on it. That's really the only official look at what this game will look like. So yeah, it's just so bizarre. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, this is, like, and another thing that I'm actually kind of more hopeful about is the fact that this is releasing for $30. And I'm glad, because one of the biggest issues with 1-2 Switch was the fact that it was $50. And this concept seems to be a little more interesting than 1-2 Switch, at least. Like, it actually does seem to have more engagement involved with it. I feel like it's at least going to be almost as engaging as Jackbox Party Pack from the look of it. Because it does seem like they're going to have, like, teams of different people, and it seems like they're going to be doing different things, different activities. So I feel like it is kind of an interesting concept overall. So I am glad that they're not charging full price for this, or $50, or close to full price. I'm glad that it's $30. So it's more of a thing to where you're interested or kind of intrigued by it. You don't have to shell out $60 or $50 for this. I'm kind of glad that Nintendo has been kind of charging these more experimental projects for cheaper. They did that with Game Builder Garage, and even though Nintendo Labo was a little more expensive, I believe some of the packs for that were a little cheaper. And then also, like, I think it was like Big Brain Academy, that also released for $30. So I feel like they're experimental, casual games on the Switch kind of are usually around the $30 price tag, which, I mean, it could be cheaper. I mean, I feel like $20 would probably be the ideal price, but I can't really argue too much with $30, because I feel like it doesn't really feel as predatory as something that would be like $40 or $50 or even $60. So I feel like, yeah, it's right at that price point where if you're interested enough, you could just check it out and kind of buy it and everything without really worrying too much about spending too much money. But yeah, this is really interesting, and I feel like this actually does kind of have some potential, even though 1-2 Switch was very basic. Like I said, this does seem to be a more interesting concept overall, and they could do some interesting things with this, especially because it's kind of leaning into the Jackbox Party Pack style of things. It doesn't seem to be exactly like that, because it seems like there's like two teams of people rather than like people kind of competing separately, and then there's also people who have Joy-Cons as well. So it does seem like a pretty interesting concept here, and it's definitely taking a lot of cues from Jackbox and everything. Hopefully it's like not too similar to it, or like Nintendo's copying it. It does seem to be like Nintendo's take on it, but yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what this will end up being, because this is just like peak bizarre Nintendo here. Like, you expect something like this from Nintendo every once in a while. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server if you want to. Goodbye.